Let me ask you something. Is your website's lighting just an afterthought? For most online stores, it probably is. And honestly, that's a huge mistake. Today, we're not just talking about making things look pretty. We're talking about a powerful psychological tool that can seriously boost your sales. We're going to turn your site's lighting into your most effective salesperson, one that works 24/7. Just think about that for a second. It's not just about making products visible. It's so much more. You know how high-end jewelry stores use those perfect little spotlights to make the diamonds sparkle? Well, the right digital light does the exact same thing. It's actively working for you, persuading your customers, building their trust, and guiding their mouse right over to that buy button. But get it wrong? Whoa, it has the complete opposite effect. Bad lighting is basically the digital version of a cluttered, dimly lit, messy storefront. It just screams low quality or I'm not trustworthy, and it actively pushes people away, no matter how amazing your product actually is. Okay, so to fix this, we really need to understand why light is so powerful in the first place. See, our reaction to it, it's just hardwired into our DNA. For thousands of years, light meant safety, clarity, and opportunity. Darkness? Well, that meant risk and uncertainty. And those same primal instincts are still firing in our brains every single time a customer lands on your product page. And you can absolutely use that to your advantage. This is where we get to actually engineer emotions. On one side, you've got high-key lighting. It's bright, it's even, very few shadows. This creates a feeling of optimism, of honesty, and energy. It's absolutely perfect for a health or wellness brand. Then on the other side, you have low-key lighting. This uses deep shadows and high contrast to create a sense of drama, luxury, and exclusivity. Think of an ad for a high-end watch. You're not just showing the product, you're setting a powerful emotional stage for the sale. And hey, it's not just about brightness. Color is huge too. Warm yellowish light, it just feels cozy, comfortable, familiar. It's perfect if you're selling home goods or food because it helps the customer imagine your product right there in their own home. Now, cool bluish light, that feels clean, precise, and modern. It's exactly the message you want to send when you're selling high-tech electronics or cosmetics. Using the wrong one, well, it sends a really confusing and kind of off-putting signal to your customer. So all of this, it boils down to one really important idea: perceived value. Good lighting directly increases how much a customer believes your product is worth. It sends a signal that you've invested in quality, that you care about the little details. This isn't just about making things look pretty. It's about building the kind of brand authority that lets you command higher prices. Okay, gut check time. Let's make this super real. Look at these two identical items. One's lit poorly, the other professionally. Which one looks higher quality? I mean, which one would you actually be willing to pay more money for? The answer is always the same. And it just proves the point instantly, doesn't it? Here's the biggest hurdle in e-commerce, right? Your customer can't touch the product. Their biggest hesitation, the main reason they might not buy, is that feeling of uncertainty. Well, bright, clear, detailed lighting tackles this problem head on. By showing every stitch, every texture, every little detail, you get rid of that uncertainty. You're subconsciously telling them, hey, we've got nothing to hide. And that transparency is the absolute foundation of trust and, of course, the sale itself. Okay, so we totally get the why now. Let's dive into the how. We're opening up the toolkit, and we're starting with this single most critical thing on your entire site: your product photos. This is your product's digital handshake. Let's make it a good one. To really nail this, you've got to focus on four key pillars. First up, exposure. Is your product bright and clear, or is it kind of lost in the shadows? Second, contrast. Does the product just pop off the page and grab your attention? Third, shadows. You want to use soft shadows here to create depth and make the product feel real, like you could reach out and touch it. And finally, and this one is so crucial, color accuracy. If that blue sweater they buy looks green on their screen, you're basically just begging for a return. Getting these four things right is completely non-negotiable. But here's the thing. Perfect photos are only half the story. The lighting of your entire website, the layout, the colors, all that empty space, that stuff guides the customer's eye too. This is where we start applying those same principles to your overall page design. So how do we do that? Well, first, we can use brightness to create a visual hierarchy. Your Add to Cart button should be one of the brightest, most eye-catching things on the page. Use bright white negative space to make the whole site feel clean, open, and uncluttered. Even something as simple as choosing between a light or a dark mode theme is a huge strategic lighting decision that shapes how people perceive your entire brand.
All right, enough theory. Let's build a real, concrete action plan that you can start using like today and start seeing some results.
First, let's talk images. Step 1, create a simple lighting guide for your team. This makes sure every single product photo is consistent, which just screams professionalism. Second, if you can swing it, use 360-degree photos with really even lighting. This is a massive confidence booster for the customer because it removes all doubt. And finally, always use high-res images. You've worked so hard to light those quality details, so let your customers zoom right in and appreciate them.
Next up, your product pages. A clean white or light gray background is such an easy win. It basically acts like a professional photo studio, getting rid of all distractions and making your product the undeniable star of the show. And here's a super simple but really powerful tactic you can test this week. Try making your add to cart button glow or just get a little brighter when a user hovers over it. This tiny bit of interactive lighting draws the eye and can make a real difference in your clicks.
I mean, just look at the difference here. On the left, it's total chaos. On the right, pure professionalism. It's like night and day, isn't it? This is the power of consistency on your category pages. When a customer sees a clean grid of products all shot with the same lighting and background, it sends this powerful subconscious message of quality. It cuts down on the visual noise and makes their shopping experience just effortless.
So, where is all this headed? Well, the great news is this is all about to get a whole lot easier. We're moving from a world where you needed a professional photographer to one where AI and augmented reality are going to give everybody studio quality tools. AI is already a total game changer, even for small businesses. I'm talking about tools that can automatically rip out a background, generate a totally realistic soft shadow, and even correct bad lighting in a photo, all with a single click. This kind of tech is just leveling the playing field, allowing anyone to get that perfect professional look that used to cost a ton of money and time. So, look, if you take away just one thing from all this, please let it be this. Lighting is not some fluffy design choice. It is a fundamental, strategic, data-driven tool. It speaks directly to your customers' gut feelings and their instincts to build trust, to communicate quality, and ultimately to guide them to make a purchase.
So I'll leave you with this one last question to think about. After everything we've just covered, take a good, hard look at your own online store. Is your website leaving money in the dark? It might be time to switch on the lights.